So how are you doing?
Really fine, thanks. Thanks. We had a good time yesterday at the NC demos. It was fun.
Okay, how many people went?
Your group, there was 4 of us, Tracy, Nicole, and Pam.
Okay.
And then I think there was about 30, less than 40. To me, it wasn't a big crowd. I mean, the first one I ever went to was in Charlotte. The last one that they had in Charlotte. And it seemed like it was bigger, but maybe it was a bigger room and they had the tables spread out. But these tables, it was at a church and the tables were real close. But it was a real good group and it was really nice. You know, everybody had a good time. Tracy did a demo.
Okay.
So.
Did you learn some new things?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I never did Tracy's technique. Hers was faux linen. You take the sandpaper, and I've never done that before.
Okay.
And one of the other, they was really neat. They rotated. You had make and takes at your table, and then they had 3 different demos, and you went and got up and went to a different table, so you kind of rotated up there.
Okay.
And
cool.
So one did a little box that put little tags in it, and then Stacy did the linen, and then the other one did she showed us the embossing powder technique, and what she had done is that she had actually had punched out with the new leaf punch on acrylic window sheet. And then we spread the paste over the leaves, and so you had leaves on your paper. And she mixed it with re-inkers.
Okay.
It was really cute. Yeah.
Do you have the samples there?
Yeah. Let me go get them.
Okay. Yeah. Hey, Jen.
What's up?
Not much. How about you?
Just got back from the beach with the kids.
Is it warm there?
They were begging to go, and it'll probably be our last time for the summer. So,
what's your weather like? Beautiful.
It's getting nice. It's getting like mid 70s during the day, and like mid to low 60s at night. It's nice.
Oh, that is nice. We have. I went for a walk today because we actually had sunshine. It's been pouring rain when I woke up this morning, it was 8 degrees Celsius.
Wow. Yeah. I'm jealous.
Yeah. It's really soon though. I mean, September's not over, and I was hoping that we would wait for that kind of weather until October.
Come on down and visit us.
No, I know. I have to figure out, I actually have 4 compensation days that I have to use up before the end of December, or I'll lose them. So
we will be in France from the 18th to the 25th in October.
18th.
And then I think we're planning, I have a friend whose son is going to a soccer camp in Barcelona the weekend of Thanksgiving.
Okay.
In November. So I think we're going to go visit her that week.
Okay.
So any other time.
You said the 18th to the 24th?
18th through the 25th we'll be in France.
Of October. And then November. Okay.
Yep. And then the week of Thanksgiving in November.
Okay.
But yeah.
The last week in October, I'm presenting at a conference here, and it's a 4-day gig. So that last week will be out for me. And then the following week, I think I'm heading to Singapore. So yeah. So I might try and do something. I don't know. I'll figure it out. And I'll get back to you. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think Nicole just messaged me and said because of the time change difference, she can't make the meeting now. She might try and squeeze in the last little bit. But and then I thought Tracy was going to join us. Pardon me?
I said, I wonder if she's already starting to drive home.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay.
Come down. I don't know,
Okay. All right. Well, I know that Tracy was going to try and make it too. So anyway, let's just get started because we're on that 40-minute time clock. And there's, we've taken up 6 minutes. So So this is the first time we're doing Zoom, so I hope it goes well. What I thought I would do is just share a couple of things that I wanted to share with you, and then I have a technique that I'd like to share with you if I can get my iPad working okay. So I've got my iPad on a tripod beside me, and I've logged into the meeting as well. So we'll see how it goes, and then if you have any questions or you want to share anything, I don't really want to be the person that takes control of the whole meeting. I mean, if you've got things you want to share or you want to questions you want to ask, I mean, let's figure it out together. Does that work?
Okay.
Okay.
I'm good.
All right. So really the one pressing business item that I wanted to discuss with all of you is the fact that we have a big transition coming at the end of September. At the beginning of October, we move into the new Stampin' Up! Year, and then the new incentive trip year for the Greek Isles. And so I just wanted to make sure that you're aware of that. Right? Okay. And so this is the month that you need to be really careful about where you are in your title. You don't want to not be meeting your title requirements, because at the end of October or the first part of November, you will get some bonus flex points if you have maintained. Hello. If you have maintained. If you've maintained your title and you haven't gone back a title. So if you are not keeping track of what you need to maintain your title, when you log on to the website, it should tell you when you go to your reports whether you are currently meeting your title or if you have a certain amount that you need to take care of in order to maintain your title. Okay? Everybody clear on that?
Yeah, where does it say that if you're maintaining or...
Okay, let me go into, let me see how I share my screen. I practiced this with Nicole.
It has me progressing to, it has me wanting to progress to Silver Elite.
Okay, can you see my screen?
Can, yes.
Yeah, okay, sweet. All right, so if you go into Business Resources and My Reports, and then Access My Reports, and so it would say right here. So what it's telling me that as Silver Elite, I am maintaining, so right now I'm a Silver Elite, so it says you're fine as Silver Elite. However, if you want to progress to Gold, I need 2,816.72 CSVs. I'm good for my total demonstrators, and I'm good for my Silver Elite and above. So if you look on your reports, 2 months ago, mine said needed to maintain Silver Elite. And then down here, I didn't have enough sales. So I knew that by the end of that month that I needed to make sure that I got the extra sales in. And so I did a special push to my customers, got the sales in, and then that went away and it went back to the rolling 12-month personal sales to achieve Gold.
Gotcha. Well, I'm good then.
You're good. And Paula, are you good?
Oh, I should be good.
Okay. The other
I'm
thing,
making my sales, I have enough.
okay. The other thing that I would think you should do, I don't like to tell people what they should do, is make sure that your downline know this as well. It's really important, I think, to walk through the reports and talk about the different aspects of them. And then if you are trying to earn the trip, and I think it's activity, I can never remember this one. Activity detail, no, title detail. Nope. Activity detail. Yeah, so this one down here, so it's under the activity detail report. If you scroll down, this is your rolling 12-month sales. So if you're ever not sure about what you need in order to maintain your 12-month sales or exceed your 12-month sales if you're trying to promote, like I'm constantly trying to promote to Gold. So this is the report that you would go to, and it starts with the current month and it goes back 11 months. So you would have to go up to the top to change it to September 2016 in order to see what you would need to beat in order to get closer to promoting. So for September 2016, I had 521.65 CSVs. So in order to maintain my 12 months, I would need that or more, or it's going to impact my 12-month rolling sales. Does that make sense?
Okay, yes.
Okay, so if I go to September 2017, got your little pictures in the top corner here. I keep having to move my screen. Okay, so I'm at 980. So what this does is it gets me closer to gold because I'm earning more CSVs than what they had anticipated. Okay. And the other thing that I wanted to talk to you about today is the incentive tracker that I added to, whoops, hang on, there we go, that I added to our team Facebook page just before the meeting began. So in order to earn flex points, you know that you have to cash in your flex points by the middle of October, correct?
Yes.
Okay, and you know how to figure out the number of flex points you have to spend?
Yeah.
That'd be very helpful if you go over that, Terry, because I think I lost my flex points last year because I didn't roll. I didn't know how to do it all, so I just rolled it a little bit.
Yeah.
And I think, don't you have to put it all, move it all?
Yep, you have to spend it all or you lose it.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so in order to figure out how many flex points you have, you log in, you go to ordering, and you go to My Flex account.
Right.
And then when you get to the Flex account, it'll tell you in this top corner
Right.
how many flex points you have.
Right.
And then, of course, as you scroll down, it tells you what you can buy and what you're restricted based on your title. So I used to just look at these first ones and think, well, they're kind of pitiful. Sorry, I think they're really pitiful. But then I realized later on that if you keep on scrolling, there's a few things that come up. I have heard a rumor that they're going to refresh these and make them a little bit more exciting.
I hope so.
Yeah, I heard a rumor that they were going to start putting product back in, which I would really like. However, then it doesn't count towards your sales if you use your flex points for products. Sort of 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Oh, Karen! Karen is joining us. Awesome. So keep track of your flex points, and you know that you earn, hopefully you know that you earn for every dollar that you have in sales, you earn 1 flex point, right? But did you know that after you have 10,000 in sales for the year, you then start getting 5 flex points for every dollar that you sell?
That's difficult though.
Well, it can be difficult, but there's some ways that you can get your 10,000 flex points, and that's what I wanted to talk about a little bit today. Karen, can you hear us?
Yes.
Oh, yay. I can't see you.
Coming up, I think.
Okay.
But we can't see her yet.
I'm not sure if I even have a video on this, like a camera on this computer.
Okay, not a problem. We don't necessarily have to see you. Can you see us okay?
Yes.
Okay, great. Hi.
Hi.
So do you guys want to introduce yourself while I'm calling this up?
I am Paula Carson and I live in Chapel Hill.
I'm Jennifer and I live in Spain.
Okay. And I'm Terry and I live in the Netherlands. Yeah, we're an international group, aren't we?
We are.
Okay, so on the Facebook page about a half an hour ago, our team Facebook page, I loaded up this incentive trip tracker. And I did that because, for one thing, I strongly believe in tracking. I think that even if you're not trying to achieve the trip, once you start tracking your sales and your recruiting and your flex points, I don't know, something magical happens and it just starts to flow in. I found that when I started to do this, I got additional sales. I had new customers all of a sudden appear. I had new recruits sign up. So I don't know if it's this karma thing going on or whatever, but the reason that I shared it with the team is that I wanted you to see how you earn flex points. And I think it's awesome. This is the first time that Stampin' Up! Has put it on a tracker, as far as I know, 2 years ago, I downloaded the older tracker, and I don't recall seeing this on there. So basically, up to 9,999 CSV. So that's not necessarily $9,999 you've sold. So if you have a teammate and your teammate recruits, you get, or not recruits, promotes, you get points as well as your teammate. So you can earn sales CSVs. Well, maybe I'm wrong. Just a minute now. No, it says sales CSVs. Let me work on that. Anyway, for each point, for each dollar under 9,999, you get 1, and 10,000 CSV or more, you get 5. So again, it's good to keep track of that. And then recruiting for each qualified recruit. So that means once your recruit sells or purchases 900, they become a qualified recruit. And so at that point, you get 5,000 CSVs. So once you recruit somebody, if you show them how to, invite their neighbors over. I used to tell all of my new recruits that when they got their box of goodies for their starter kit, to invite one person over, the person that they felt would be the one that would be most excited about what was inside the box, and open the box together. And that often happened in the second person signing up right away because they wanted the starter kit. So you just never know. But for recruiting, you get 5,000. And then for your own leadership, when you promote yourself, for every promotion, you get 5,000 CSVs. And then if you can see, I don't know if you can see it on my screen, I'll just circle around it. There's the ongoing title benefit. That happens twice a year. So at the beginning of November, if you have maintained your title and you are Bronze Elite, you're going to get 1,500 CSVs, just because. Silver and Silver Elite, I think it says 4,000. Yep, my reading glasses on. Gold and Gold Elite, 7,500, and Platinum Elite get 10,000. So that's just for maintaining your title. So that happens in November, and it happens again in April. So you really want to make sure that you maintain your title by November 1st, and then through to, I think it's April 1st. But there's a document that you can access through the demonstrator website that will provide you more information. And then if you have a direct team member who advances Bronze Elite or to Silver, you get 7,500 CSVs, and Silver Elite and above, you get 10,000 CSVs. So if you have team members, make sure that you are supporting them, make sure that they understand how they earn flex points and how to cash them in by the middle of October so they don't lose them. Okay? And then a new recruit has the Quick Start program. So if they earn 900 CSVs within the first 3 months of the program, they get 5,000 CSVs right away, plus the 900 that they've sold or purchased on their own. And then if they maintain that for 6 full months with 1,800 CSVs, then they get 10,000. So those are really big bonuses. It's unfortunate that the Flex account's not so stellar, but maybe moving forward, it'll be better and it'll be more beneficial. The one thing is that as you're trying to cash in your Flex points, I try to do several calculations. So going back to my 50,000 that I have so far, I try, and I always use some for my catalogs because I don't like spending money for my catalogs because you don't earn CSVs for them. So that'd be my first recommendation. If you have enough, try and always cash them in for catalogs, depending on the time of year. I mean, right now I would say the 2017-18, and if you have a couple events coming up, this is 4 8-packs of catalogs. That's a lot of catalogs unless you have a lot of events coming up.
Yeah, I actually made a boo-boo. I ordered 4 4-packs.
Oh my gosh.
I thought it was just 1 8-pack.
Yeah, I did too until I saw it, and then I realized, no, it's 4 8-packs, a total of 32. So
Yeah.
I use the catalog selector program because I'm so far away. It would cost me too much money, and I just couldn't get them to them. So the other thing that I would recommend you consider is the product credit, because unless you want pens or you want collapsible bins. Now last year what I did was I had some new recruits, and so I sent them a collapsible bin. Or you could consider getting a collapsible bin because they come 2 to a pack, and then you could mail one to a customer who, made a significantly large order. Or you could use it as an incentive. If you purchase $1,000 worth of products in the next 6 months from me, then I'll give you, your reward would be a collapsible bin because they're fun and they're cute and people love to have them. So other than that, if you like the bling, or if you've got a cell phone and you want, but my recommendation would be to, even though it hurts me and it hurts your sales in a sense, because when you cash in your CSVs using this credit, you don't get the sales. So you have 100 CSVs, you place $100 in orders, you use this, you don't get CSVs for the 100 because it's a credit. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Yeah, so it hurts your sales in the long run. But, with the spring catalog coming up, if you have this tucked away, you can get some products from that as well. Okay?
How long does this stay in your Flex account?
It stays in until the October 15th deadline, and then it goes away. So you can build it up. Like I think I got 2 boxes of catalogs, so I spent 5,400 points, and the remainder just stays in there right through to the year end. And then once the year end starts and the new catalog year starts, so the new Stampin' Up! Year starts, I think then you have until the 15th of October, and then they go away.
So if you have certain, for example, if you move everything into your Flex account, and when you start spending the points, using the points up, what happens to the little, you always end up with a balance, I would assume.
Yeah, it goes away.
It goes away. That's what
That's
happens.
why I don't like this system. I like the old system.
Yeah, I think I lost, 200 or 300 CSV last year.
Me too.
I tried to juggle and spend, and it just didn't work. So I do know that Stampin' Up! Has heard loud and clear that the Flex Point system is not really as good as it used to be. But it wouldn't hurt to put it in the sandbox or to send an email to demonstrator support.
I have.
Good. Because I think the more they hear from people, the better it is. And I think they've realized that this program wasn't.
It's not working. The old system was so much better.
Yep. Okay, so any questions on the Greek Isles tracker and why you should be using it, or on Flex Points? No? Okay, super. So I recommend that you download this. It's lovely that you have a full 12 months to see how far you can get. There's also additional bonuses for recruits and for sales. So I encourage you to look at let me go into the compensation plan. So it's under business resources. And look at the compensation plan. I really like these as well, the title at a glance. So it starts at Platinum Elite, and if you just scroll down, you can find your title. So I am, for example, it's not all about me, but I'm Silver Elite. So it tells me what I need to maintain my requirements, what the benefits are for having that level, and then additional. And then it tells me what I need to do if I want to advance to gold. So
those are really nice.
It is really nice. It's, completely laid out for you. So the one thing that's holding me back is the 10,800 CSV in 12 months. So I'm doggedly on it. It's hard though, because I can't do face-to-face events. And then here's some benefits. So it's nice that they also say it's not only about the CSVs, and the number of members you need to have and what level they need to be at. But here's some of the other perks, which I think are great to have, because your instant income goes up, which is lovely. So those are some things that I think would be beneficial for you to be aware of and to track monthly, just to see where you are. It's not that I'm trying to get you all to promote and earn the things, although it would be really fun if we all went to the Greek Islands together. But, just to track and see where you are. What I've done in my bullet journal is I have kept track of my sales for 2016 for each month. And then at the end of each month in 2017, I've put my sales underneath it just to see what I did last year each month and what I'm doing this year. And just doing that in itself is an incentive for me to see if I can beat last month's. I do this little competition with myself. So any questions on anything business-wise? No? Okay. Karen, everything okay with you?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So what I'd like to do is maybe show you, see how many minutes we have left, a technique that I think would be really cool to, let me go and stop sharing my screen. Can you still see my screen?
I see you, and then I see the white wall.
Okay, great. My white wall behind me. Okay, so what I'm going to do is try and go over beside myself, and I'm going to show you this really cool shadow box that I saw on the blog hop that the artisans did. They did a painted harvest and one of the other sets in the holiday catalog, and they did a blog hop. And I was going through and I was looking at all of the photos from the blog hop. I saw the shadow box and I thought it was really cool. So I've made 4 in practice yesterday using just scrap paper. And so I thought I would try and share it with you and see if you can see it from my screen on my iPad, okay?
Woohoo!